hello. Listen, are you free right now? Okay, Preem, do you maybe want to come over and do some therapeutic painting with me? I have gotten my hands on this non-toxic paint, so you can use it to paint with your hands on a canvas, and it's supposed to, be good for your mental health. So, I was just wondering if you'd want to come over and join me with that? Really? Nova? That's great. Then, I'm gonna be waiting at my apartment. Great. See ya. Hi there. Thank you for stopping by. Seriously. I've been thinking about calling you all day, and then I kept not doing it, and then I kept thinking, no, I decided I would reach out if I wanted to have company from now on. And so I did it. And here you are. Yeah, I did it. I did that. Okay, anyway, thank you. You know, I'm not good with this kind of stuff, but thanks for coming over. Anyway, here are the utensils we're supposed to use. 2 tiny little canvases and 4 buckets of paint. There's not even white paint, so I'm not sure how bad the things that we're gonna draw are gonna look, because how much can you do with 4 colors? But it's fine. That's not the point, I know. It doesn't have to look good. Not everything is a competition. I know. I got this. Yeah, painting with our fingers. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be messy. And that's okay. I'm cool with that. Totally. Nova. We'll just have to touch the paint and... Sorry, you're right. We should start. So we have yellow and red and blue and green. That's it. You're right, it's not about the painting looking pretty. It's about the meditation and just letting your feelings guide you. I know. No, I can do it. Sorry, I need to. Thanks. I might need a few reminders like that every now and then. Really, I am really grateful that you're here. I've been thinking about, getting in touch with you and asking you to hang out. And then I didn't do it. But now I'm glad I finally just friggin' did it. The reason that I'm doing this in the first place is because I know I have to get out more, be around people more. And I talked to this Buddhist monk, downtown. And I told him my entire life story, essentially. He wasn't a scammer this time. It was fine. He was just really kind, and he listened. And he somehow could tell that I have the tendency to run away from people who care about me. Probably in an attempt to see who comes running after me. To prove to myself that I'm worthy being chased after. He could sense all of that. It felt like he looked straight into my soul. Anyway, he told me that I need to stop pitying myself so much. Which is true, I do that. I feel sad about things sometimes, and then I feel bad for myself, and I pity myself, and don't even give anyone the chance to help me, because I don't reach out and talk to people. essentially told me I need to fix that. Which is true. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm reaching out to people, letting them know that I need to spend some time with them. And then let them help me. Just like you're doing right now. So, I'm working on it. I feel like that Buddhist monk has helped me more than my therapist. I hate the city. Anyway. Sorry. Right? Not sorry. Not apologizing. It's fine. But we should start. Okay. I think I'm really gonna start with yellow. There's the paint. And now I'm just going to put my fingers in the paint and not be stressed about it. Because it's therapy and it's okay. I did it. Okay, I need you to start as well so I can be a bit calmer about this. You'll start with red. Okay. I'm waiting for the inspiration to hit me, but I feel like it's not hitting. So I'll just whatever happens, happens. Happy little accidents. Right? Yeah, I know that's an old one. But you know I love these. I'm doing it. This is actually pretty nice. I don't think I'm gonna have a proper painting by the end of this, but who cares? You know what? If this works well for us, which I think it's going to, how about next time we ask Carrie to come with us? I am glad that Carrie has found a new friend in V, I think. Yeah. But he still needs to get out of the house more. I feel like we could help him with that. Maybe we could invite that V too. You know, if Carrie trusts that person, I think so can we. You know? Or just us and Carrie. Like back in the days. Because I feel like he's even worse than me. I mean, when it comes to the asking people for help thing, I think he's much more in denial about needing help. Those Cracks girls. Are they even still in Night City? Didn't they go back to Japan? Really? I mean, I guess. But I feel like then it's gonna become a party. Speaking of parties, I have kind of been invited to Kurt Hansen's party that's coming up. Yeah. No, not directly, more. I'm basically a +1 for Lizzie. She's gonna perform there. Yeah, as an artist. Officially. Yeah. That's why I'm going with her. To keep an eye on her. It's more the fact that I'm worried that her manager turned boyfriend is causing problems. I generally don't like that they're together. I think it's very inappropriate. There's just a power imbalance in that dynamic. He's her manager. He should be either her manager or her boyfriend, but not both. It's just like with those poor children whose parents are their managers. They never learn to stand on their own 2 feet. I'm just worried for her. I don't trust that man. Liam, or whatever his name is. I know some good Liams, but he's not one of them. If I see him there, I will do nothing, of course, but in my head, I will be vicious. I don't really want to go to that party. But I don't want to leave Lizzie hanging. No, I'm worried that... Well, first of all, if I don't go, she's gonna take it personally. Also, I'm worried that if I talk to her about the whole manager situation, that, she's gonna put her walls up and not talk to me anymore. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm gonna do my very best to protect her. Me. Are you worried that I'm not gonna do well in such a social context? Actually, that's very justified to think that. But I think I'm mostly gonna be ignored at that party. Because people who go there are almost always looking to do some shady business. People have something to do there, and I don't, so there's not gonna be a lot of people who will come talk to me. I think I'm gonna be fine just, standing at the bar, watching Leslie's performance, and doing nothing. fine. I think I'm gonna be the least of Hansen's concerns. Now that I've painted the whole thing yellow, I don't really know how to proceed. What do I do with this now? But it is fun. If my mother would have seen me do this. It's actually good she broke off contact. Yeah, I know you remember all too well. I don't know what I would have done if you and your family hadn't given me my actual home. I would be a mess right now, even more than I already am. You know I mean it. Speaking of, we should visit your parents soon. I need to find out what your mom needs, because I still don't have a birthday gift for her. I know. She always says she doesn't want one, but she's still always very happy to receive one. Can I see your painting? Really? Not yet? Okay. I'm gonna be patient then. But now my expectations are high. But this is fun. Are you having fun too? Sorry, right? You wouldn't be here if you weren't having fun. I know. Shopping. You're right. What am I gonna wear to Hansen's party? What does one wear to Kurt Hansen's parties? I have no idea. That is a very good question. Probably just something elegant but unique. Maybe I could go with a bold statement piece necklace. Are you trying to suggest that you would go shopping with me? No, it's not that I was hoping for. Of course I was hoping for that. It's gonna be fun. We can go to Jinguji first. Avante. Honestly, I think we're gonna find something at Avante. as always. You know they're my favorites. The paint doesn't really work itself into the canvas. That's what I get for not looking up the proper way to do this, but I didn't want to watch the whole tutorial on the brain dance. I didn't have the patience for it, but we're figuring it out as we go. Beautiful. Okay. Red. Red it is. By the way, just in case you're wondering, it's high quality paint. So there should be no toxic stuff in here. It's imported. As if I would let you touch paint that was made somewhere in Night City. Who do you think I am to do that to you? Okay. Maybe I will do the most cliche, boring thing in the world. A sunset. The colors aren't mixing at all. There, I'm done. Modern art. You can pay me a lot of money for that. Let's say 500,000 eddies. At least. Now it's 600,000. This should hang in galleries. I feel like by the end I could just wash this canvas and all the color is gonna come out. Which is good because that means we can do this again. That's good to know that you would do that again. How have you been? I don't ask you that enough. How's it been going with everything? I've been pretty stressed too. Which is why you needed this. That's good. not fair that the way they are making you work the job of 3 people, jobs of what 3 people should be doing, you have to carry that on your shoulders alone. That's insane. No, there's no justifying that. Yeah, they're overworked and stressed too. Okay? But it's not you're not their employer. It's not your fault or your task to fix that so that they can eventually fix that problem with you and your workload. That's not your responsibility to fix that. To fix theirs so that they can fix your problem. I know, I don't know the ins and outs of how it goes at your job. I'm just worried about you because that's no way to live long term. You're stressed constantly, even when you're taking a break to paint. Just like me, I know, but we're talking about you right now. Okay. So just until the end of the year. Alright. But a day longer and I'm protesting in front of your office. And I'll make it embarrassing. You know I wouldn't have the guts to do that anyway. Yeah, I've just decided to paint the whole thing red now. Because why not? There's no rule book for how to do this. And no one stopping me. Unless you intend to stop me. Didn't think so. Come on, babe, get in there. I hurt myself. This is pretty good. Because I've given up from the start. Instead of trying to make this work. Because the color didn't work the way I hoped it would. And that's kind of good. Because now I'm not trying to force anything to work. Just doing whatever I feel like doing. But yeah, about the shopping. When are you free? This week, ideally. It is pretty soon. invite last minute. Because Lizzie also wasn't sure if she was actually gonna perform there. You're thinking you can make it work somehow this week? If not, it's fine, of course. I can take myself shopping. I just prefer to have you there too, because you're fun to be around. But no pressure. Okay, yeah. Take your time to check your schedule. You can always contact me. Beautiful. How's your painting going? Really? Well, then you are doing much better than whatever the hell I'm doing here. Maybe I can scratch something into that. Yes, I can. Okay, this changes everything. It's a pause. Phase. Then I can just erase it. Maybe that's actually how you were supposed to use the paint. Hope not. But if I can just decide that that is now its purpose, then that's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, I'm highly focused. painting it red again. And then we can get something nice to eat. Have something in mind? No, that's okay. We'll figure it out. We should take a painting class together. Yeah, but like a proper